Your Lordship, the ECP also raised simultaneously some technical points. These technical points related to dates, signatures, forms. That the signature is not right, please put a signature here. The date is not right, please put a date there. A notice was served on us that please come in. There's a hearing on the basis of these 14 applications. A hearing took place, and our basic stance was that these are not members.
Did you respond in writing or verbally?
Verbally.
When was the hearing?
It is mentioned in that order, it was 18th.
18th of?
December. So, Your Lordship, on the date that the hearing was finished, the Election Commission handed over 32 questions to us, that these are our questions.
Where are those?
Those are also on record.
Page?
A page, I think it's page. I'll just come to those pages in a minute, but I'm just giving a brief. Now, Your Lordship, the 32 questions were also answered in writing by us. And then the Election Commission of Pakistan passed this order dated 22nd 12/2023, in which two things happened. Number one, the election, intra-party election, was declared void. It was set aside by ECP. And then on this basis, the ECP went on to do a second thing, which is that it ordered that the symbol will not be given to PTI. Now, Your Lordship, this order in 22nd 12/2023 has been read before this Honorable Court. But I'd like to summarize what I think is the reading of that. Number one, the impugned order has decided that the intra-party election was held. This is important. Was held on 2nd of October 2023.
December,
sorry, I keep saying October. December 2023. So it was held, they say. They're not denying that it was not held. Number two, they have not pointed out anything in the manner and conduct of the election itself. No irregularity or defect per se in the manner and conduct of that election has been pointed out. Number three, they have accepted that Form 65 and all the documents as required by Section 209 have been duly provided. These three things are important for my arguments. IP was held, they have not pointed out anything, so I don't need to go into many aspects of the election itself. And no documentary dispute. But what they have done, Your Lordship, is given a very circular reasoning, which I call a circular reasoning fallacy. A circular reasoning fallacy, which is actually an absurd reasoning. They have said that your intra-party election is okay, but the General Secretary who appointed the Federal Chief Federal Commission, that is the person who conducted the election, was not properly appointed. And because the Federal Commission was not properly appointed, therefore the intra-party election is irregular. And because it is irregular, we do not accept this election. And because we do not accept the election, we will not give you the symbol. Huge jump, Your Lordship. Huge jump. Taking away the symbol because of an irregularity in the appointment of a General Secretary who appointed a Federal Commission.
If I may interrupt you, yesterday Mr. Makhdoom Ali Khan was arguing on the technical aspect, Secretary General and all that. And I may repeat for your benefit, that the more fundamental question is whether there is democracy in the party, which can only be reflected by an election, valid elections being held within the party. And if that is so, then everything follows. Then you get the symbol, whatever other requirements are. And if that is not, then you run into trouble. So that is at least, if I'm speaking, I speak for myself, my focus will be, if you're talking about democracy, then there must be democracy within political parties as well. So the whole conduct of the elections, not the fine aspects of the elections here as irregularity or there irregularity, but the fundamental point of an elections may not have complied with all the rules and regulations of the PTI's constitution, which is not really the concern of the courts, nor should be of the Election Commission of Pakistan. But the fundamental question cannot be ignored, that members had been granted a fair opportunity to file nomination papers, to contest the election, and there was a semblance of regularity. That much, overcome that much.
I've got that point. And
by simply saying 14 persons came as complainants and said we are not being allowed to participate in the elections, to simply discard them by saying they are not members of PTI will not be sufficient, when at least for one of them, Mr. Akbar S. Ahmed, it has been admitted that he was a founding member of the party. Merely because you don't like what a person says does not mean that his membership ceases. Unless you can show he resigned a political party, joined another political party, or went through some disciplinary procedure and was thrown out from the political party. So I don't know about the other candidates, we've not heard much about them, but don't just simply say they were not members of PTI.